Welcome back. Now we'll be studying a new method of factorization, that is by completing squares. This is one of the method which will be used intensively in your higher standards, because it becomes very easy to follow this particular method. That is, to solve with this, it becomes more easy. Myself, Samir sir, I am proceeding further. So here, if you go by steps, then for any quadratic equation, which is of general form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, not to mention, which is very important, that a must not be equal to 0. So for this particular quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the step 1 is this. The step 1 is always, remember this thing, step 1 is take c to right hand side. This c which is there, you take it to right hand side. Means whatever is the value of c, take it to the right side. Now second step, which is very important, is the coefficient of x square must become 1. The coefficient of x square must become 1. That means you have to remove that a. To remove that a, you have to divide it by a. So the second step which is there is divide throughout by value of a. Okay, whatever is the value of a, you divide it throughout. Step number 1 is take c to right side. Okay, then divide it throughout the value of a. Once you get divided by value of a, then what you do, you make half of coefficient of x. You make half of coefficient of x, or whatever is the coefficient of x, divided by 2 and square it. That is half of coefficient of x and square it. Okay. Suppose that particular whatever you get is so called as anything as k, suppose. Okay, means after making half and squaring it, you get some value, and that value is your k. Okay, this value of k what you got, okay, that you add to both sides. Bus, the step completes. That is, now what to do is add k to both sides. What is k? K is half of coefficient of x, that is whatever is the coefficient of x, half of it and square it. Okay, you add k on both sides. Once you add k on both sides, the left hand side, that is LHS, becomes complete square, becomes complete or perfect square. Okay, it becomes perfect square. After that, you take square root of it, take square root of both sides, and proceed. Okay, now let me explain you all these steps using example. Means if you see the steps is like this. Okay, if the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where obviously a never should be equal to 0, otherwise it will not remain to be a quadratic equation. First step is this c which is there, whatever is the value of constant, take it to right side. That is the first step. Whether it is positive or negative does not matter, take it to right side pehle. After taking it to right side, the whole which is there, the first step is, that means second important step is that this particular a which is there must become 1. And there is only one way to make it as 1, that is divide throughout by a. So you divide throughout by a. Okay, your two important steps are completed. Step number 1, taking c to RHS, wherever it is. If it is already on RHS, don't take it again on RHS. If it is RHS, so let it be on RHS. But if it is on left side, then take it to right side. Then divide it by the value of a. Okay, after dividing by value of a, make what to do? whatever will be the coefficient of x, now this will not be the coefficient of x, huh? The coefficient of x will change now. It is not b now. It will be something else. Make half of that. Make half of that and square it. And that value, suppose you say you get it as k. Okay? So that k you add on both sides. Once you add on both sides, the left side becomes a complete square. Okay? And once the left side becomes a complete square, then you can take square root and proceed. So let me understand this by one of the example. That is, suppose I have here 5m square minus 22m plus 15 is equal to 0. Just I have written any example of any type. Okay. So now here, as I told you, the general form always is mentioned as ax square plus bx plus c. Means always the variable considered is x over here, but does not matter. The variable can be anything. So here it is m. Okay. So step number 1. What is my step number 1? Take c to RHS. So what is value of c? Do not write here a, b and c ka value. Huh? This is value of a, 5. This is value of b, minus 22. And this is value of c, that is 15. Okay. This value of constant, take it to right side. That is your step number 1. That is, it will become here 5m square minus 22m. And this plus 15 will go that side. That will become minus 15. Okay. You got it? This is what you get. Okay. After getting this is first step done. What is my second step? Second step says divide throughout by the value of a. So again I will see what is the value of a over here. The value of a over here is 5. That means I will divide it by 5 throughout. So divide by 5. Divide by 5 means you have to divide it before plus, after plus, before minus, after minus, before equal to and after equal to. So before minus, you will divide this, that is 5m square by 5. Got this? You divided the first term. Okay? Before minus you divided. Now after minus, that is minus 22m by 5. Okay? Then before equal to, which already I divided. Now after equal to, that is minus 15 by 5. Write the answers of them if it is possible. If not, then keep it as it is. But this term is going to become 1. So that is very important for us. This will become m square minus 22 by 5m. See, how did I write? I could have written 22m by 5, but I want to specify, I want to show the coefficient which is there is 22 by 5, minus 22 by 5. That coefficient I want to show separately, that is why I separated this m from it. Okay? And then this is very good divisible, that is minus 3. Okay? Now, my step number 1 is completed, step number 2 is to completed. Barabar? Now step number 3 you says what? Half of coefficient of x. Right? So half of coefficient of x. So what is your coefficient of x? This is your x square. Huh? This is your x square, so this is your x. Right? So this is your coefficient of x, right? Minus 22 by 5. Make half of it. That is half of minus 22 by 5. See, how did I write? I wrote away from this m square so that I can understand that this is not the step. Half I made of the coefficient, okay, and square of it. Okay. Once again, half I wrote into coefficient of x minus 22 by 5, right, is equal to whole square. So these 2 ones are 2 11s are, right? So you get here minus 11 by 5. The square of negative term is going to become positive because square of every real number is always positive. So minus is not going to matter if you write or you don't write, it is not going to matter at all. So this minus is not my problem. My 11 ka square will become 121 and 5 square is 25. This is what I call it as k. That means value of k right now is what for me? It is 121 by 5. So this value which I got now, this I will add to left side also and to right side also. That is, I will add to both the sides. So what I get here is this is add 121 by 5 to both sides, that is not needed to write. So you get here m square, which is already present here, minus 22 by 5 m, which is already present over here. And what you are going to add? K. K is what? 121 by 5. That is plus 121 by 5. Okay. This you added on left side. One time you try to add on right side. That is minus 3, which is here, right? Plus 121 by 5. Agreed? Yes or no? Yes. So now I have so called as the next step K, this one. Add K on both sides, that I did. Now it says that left hand side becomes the whole square. Now I will show you how it becomes. Do not think more. If it is telling that after adding the left side becomes whole square, so it will become whole square. Put the bracket and whole square. Okay. See what is written there. Only bracket and whole square. Okay. Now fill in the blanks. First, after adding of K, left side become whole square. So I put a bracket on whole square. What is middle sign? Minus. That you write. Okay. Now you saw what I did. I put bracket and whole square and middle sign in middle. Okay. Now take square root of the first term. M square root is m, and 121 by 5 square root is 11 by 5. This is over. This is your whole square. Okay. What I did? First I put bracket, the whole square, then middle sign, then square root of first one and square root of last one. Okay. Completed. This. Now I need to add this or subtract this. जो भी करना है उसके लिए I want denominator same. So here it is 1 already. Cross multiplication. So I get this as minus 15 plus 121 by 5. Okay. So no change over here. So what I get? Minus and plus. So minus 121 minus 15. 121 minus 15, I think so 106. Yeah. 106. 106. Yes. 106. Positive 106 by 5. Okay. That is. Yes. This is your value of m minus 11 by 5, the whole square. Okay. Now after this what he says, कि once LHS became the complete square, once it becomes a complete square, take square root of both sides and proceed. Now take square root, right? So taking square root, Why to take square root? Because this we have made square for the method of completing squares. Barabar? So if this remains there, again I will get the same question. I will not get anything because steps will be reversed. So I will get the same thing again. To come out of that and find the value of m, I need to remove this power. अब ये पावर निकालने का मतलब ये होता है कि here it is a square. To make it 1, I need to multiply by 1 by 2. Means it is a square raised to 1 by 2. This raised to is called as square root. So we are taking square root so that this and this cancels. Okay. So when you take square root of both the sides, so left side तो does not have any problem. It will become m minus 11 by 5. Okay. Square vanished. But right side तो I do not have square of 5. Right. Sorry, I have made one mistake in writing. Might have checked it already, might have noticed it. कि I wrote here 121 by 25, okay? And here I by mistake I wrote 121 by 5. So this is your 25, This is your 25. Okay, so this also is 25. This is your 25. So this value will change now. I need to change it, please. Bear with me. This will become now 25 3s is 75, I think so. Yes, 75, 75. That means it will become 75. 75 means 25. 25 plus 21. 25. 46. No? Yes, it is 46, I suppose. 46 by 25. 6 and 5, 11, 1 carry. 8 and 4, 12. Correct. Okay, it's 46 by 125. I made a mistake. See here. Here it was 25, but when I changed the side, I forgot to write that 2 over there. Okay? So without that, this will not become complete square also. But it is 100% going to become complete square if you follow these particular steps. Okay? So now this has become complete square. The problem is what? Okay, I need to take square root of left side, which I took. And I need to take square root of right side. So square root of 46. 46 means 23 twos are. So you don't have square root. So this will become your square root of 46, which is not possible. Okay? And here square root of 25, that is possible, that is 5. Okay? So you got m minus 11 by 5 is equal to root 46 by 2. Now if I remember when I taught you factorization method, I told you one thing very clearly. Ki when it is a quadratic equation, so it will have 2 roots, and the reason also I told you already why do we have 2 roots over there. Okay, but here if I solve, so I will get only one value of m. Correct? That means something is missing. Yes or no? And what is that part which is missing? What could be that? If you see here, when you take square root, which I have taught you earlier also, when you take square root, that time the value can be your positive value or negative value. Because square of 10 is 100 and square of minus 10 also is 100. Agreed? That means square root of 100 can be 10 or minus 10. So I got here plus and minus, which indicates to me that m minus 11 by 5 is equal to under root 46 by 5, or m minus 11 by 5 is minus under root 46 by 5. Agreed? So I got two values and I wrote two values here. Here plus I wrote under root 46 by 5 and here I wrote minus under root 46 by 5. Okay? So to get the value of m, I need to transfer this minus 11. So minus 11 when it goes that side, so I will get here m is equal to 11 by 5. Since it is going to become plus, so I took it pehle only, plus under root 46 by 5, or m is equal to 11 by 5. I told you it is going to become plus, so I am taking it pehle, minus under root 46 by 5. Okay? Now the value of m I got in so-called as mixture of rational and irrational. The denominator is common, so I can make common denominator over here. That is, m is equal to 11 plus root 46 by 5, or m is equal to 11 minus root 46 by 5. So you got the two values of m, which is 11 plus root 46 by 5, and the second value is 11 minus root 46 by 5. Okay? I hope you understood. Now you will write the final line, which is very important, 1 mark carrying line. Solution, as I told you, only write solution. Then the round bracket, 11 plus root 46 by 5, comma, 11 minus root 46 by 5. Round bracket only. Okay? So have a look at this. See the steps very properly. The step number 1 says, this is very important step. If it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, c must go to right side. That is the step number 1. Okay? And then you have to divide throughout by the value of a. Why? So that you have to make x square ka coefficient 1. And after getting that, make the half of coefficient of x, which is obtained new. Iska square, suppose I say it as k. Then add this k on both sides. The LHS becomes complete square. And after it becomes complete square, take the square root of both the sides and then proceed. Okay? Was it interesting? Let us do at least one question of this and try to understand it in more better way. Okay. Now coming to the next question, it is x square minus 3x by 10 minus 1 by 10. Okay. Now by default or by formula, if you see, it must be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. But you remember one habit of mine which I am already following every time. I do not like the denominator, so I remove the denominator pehle. Okay. So here, very good, here is 10, here is 10, here 10 is missing. So I will give it to it also. That is, I will multiply this by 10 and divide also by 10. That means I did not do anything. Right? Now the denominator becomes common over here. So here I get 10x square minus 3x minus 1. The whole upon 10 is equal to 0. Okay? And then what we say in our common mathematical term, which is not there actually, present only, you will take 10 to other side, it is here division, it will become multiplication there, and once it becomes multiplication, it will become 0. That is not correct. I have showed you actually the correct method, but let it be. That is working out now, so it is well and good. 10x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Right? You got it. You got the quadratic equation now in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So step number 1 is take c to right side. That is minus 1 will go to right side. So we will get here 10x square minus 3x. This minus 1 goes that side, that is equal to 1 plus 1. Okay. Step number 2. What is the value of a that you check? 10 it is. Okay. Divide that complete equation by the value of a, that is divided by 10. Divide by 10 throughout. And the division I told you, before plus, after plus, before minus, after minus, before equal to, after equal to. So what you get here is, you get before minus, so it is x square because it is 10 by 10 minus after minus, that is before minus period, after minus 3x by 10, before equal to already divided, after equal to 1 by 10. Okay. Step number 1 completed, step number 2 completed. Okay. That is c taken to RHS divided by a. Now whatever is the new coefficient of x, the new coefficient of x is minus 3 by 10. Write it in center and make half of it. Okay, and square it. That is, make half of coefficient of x and square it. Okay, so now 3 ones are 3 minus 3. I am not worrying about minus now because it is going to square. So once it becomes square, so obviously it is going to become positive only. So I say here 3 and 10 to the 20. That is 3 square by 20 square. That is 3 square is 9 and 20 square is 400. Okay. So this is k what you got. Okay. This k you have to add to left side also and to right side also. That is add 9 by 400 on both sides. Addition and subtraction is done only once, remember, only once. Addition, subtraction once, multiplication, division to every term. Okay, so add it only once. So this is your left side, this one. Right, so add 9 by 400. X square minus 3 by 10x plus 9 by 400. Look, I should not write 40 over there like last time. Is equal to 1 by 10 plus 9 by 400. Agreed? I got it. No problem. Once you add, that is once the k is added, the left side becomes complete square. I told you how. Therefore, bracket whole square. Did? See the sign of middle term. That in middle only. This is the position. See it properly. Okay. Now you have to fill in the blanks in left and right. What in left? Square root of the first one. What in right? Square root of the last one. 9 ka square root 3. 400 square root 20. Is equal to this. Here it is 10 and here it is 400. The denominators are not same, right? So what should I multiply 10 to get 400? That means if denominator becomes same, so I think so by 40, na? So if I multiply here by 40, up by 40, right? So I get this as, very good, 40 plus 9 upon 400. So you got a complete square only. So you get here x minus 3 by 20 the whole square is your 49 by 400. Okay. So once you get this as whole square, take the square root and proceed. Just take the square root of both sides. So taking square root, what do you get? This is x minus 3 by 20, okay, is equal to square root of 49. So what is square root of 49? Square root of 49 is 7, right? 7 and 400 is 20. Now, like previous question, I will ask you again one thing. Is this correct? This is partial correct. And why it is partially correct? Now you know very nicely. Because you have taken square root, so there will be two sign here, that is plus and minus. So what you get here is, therefore, you get x minus 3 by 20 is equal to plus 7 by 20, and x minus 3 by 20 is equal to minus 7 by 20. These are the two values that you got. That is, left side remains same, but right side changed as plus 7 by 20 and minus 7 by 20. Okay. So this minus 3 by 30 goes to right side. So you get here x is equal to 7 by 20. Minus 3 by 20 is going to become plus. So it is plus 3 by 20. Okay. And here x. This is going to become plus and this will remain minus. So I am taking 3 by 20 pehle, that is 3 by 20 minus 7 by 20, right? So what I get here is, the denominator being same, I can add or subtract. 7 and 3 is 10, so you get x is equal to 10 by 20 and x is equal to 3 minus 7 minus 4 by 20. So your final result is your, therefore your solution will be round bracket 10 by 20 is 1 by 2 and minus 4 by 20 is 4 5s are 20, that is minus 1 by 5. So you get the two values, that is 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 5, which will satisfy this particular quadratic equation, and this is your completing square method, in which you have to remember the first 5 steps very nicely. And it is very simple to remember. Take c to right side, step 1, divide by the value of a. After dividing by the value of a, the new coefficient of x that you get, make half of it and square it. That is the new value of k. That k which you get, add it on both sides. Once you add it on both sides, the left side becomes complete square, and then square root and solve, matter closed. Okay. Now we will be seeing so called as one more method of factorization, that is by formula, in the next video.